Hello, everyone. This is Elizabeth Ashley Walker, and I am coming back after 2 years of not making videos on Scholarly Talk on my Scholarly Talk channel. So I am going to make the decision to make it for at least 5 days a week. So I'm going to be committed in this quarantine time to come on 5 days a week. And unless there's something special, then I'll add another day, like today is Sunday. And also, we are going to have three foci. So it's going to be health, beauty, and reviews. And that's within no longer than 15 minutes. So that is how we're going to be committed. And of course, if you want me to talk about something else, I'll add that in. And then my daughter is with me here today, and she wants to remind you to subscribe and like the video. So subscribe to the channel is what she's telling me, and like the video. Notice her hand is hitting me. Okay. So the first thing I really want to focus on is so many people have been responding to me about the fact that I've been trying out different hair care products. And so I wanted to make sure that and a lot of people have been asking me, and even my beautician has been getting me to give reviews on some of the things that I've been using. And so this is also what inspired me to come back and start doing videos. And I wanted to really use this moment for two parts, which is the beauty aspect. Now, first, I have to say that I was highly skeptical on using Pattern. And so, Pattern, which is the one that I'm going to talk about today, I actually loved it. Here's a disclaimer. Problem number one with Pattern is that I don't know what they give you a kind of a guide for you to choose three types of hair texture, and I must say I don't know, and I know that my hair texture isn't the tightest, which is what I ended up buying. I actually ended up buying the one conditioner for tight textures, and so you can get conditioner and shampoo for tight textures, and I didn't buy shampoo. So I can't give you a review on that, but I bought the tight textures. And what I do is I put my hair and I put the tight textures on my hair the night before, and then I braid it in one French roll that goes around my head, and then I wash it out the next day. And so I daily condition my hair, and it works unbelievable. So the morning after, I put something called argan oil, and I combine that with something called, I'm going to mispronounce it, jojoba oil. I don't know. Anyway, I put a little bit of that, and then I end it with the leave-in conditioner. And I must say that I don't really need the leave-in conditioner. See, my daughter has been bumping the table, the video. She's been in the background, right? So I don't even need leave-in conditioner, but I bought it just, and I actually don't put very much on it. And I must say that I am astounded by how well it works. And this is what my hair looks like. And I can comb through it like I have no tangles. And then I got really interested, and so I bought this little box of bobby pins, and it comes really nicely divided. This is paper, so don't get too happy and like pull it out. And then I bought the towel two. And I'm not a big fan of the towel. But so I'm not even recommending you buying the towel. But I will say that it is a little pricey, and I get it because I think that it's I got the biggest bottles, and um, the biggest bottles are like 42, so that's pretty pricey. But it's cheaper if you think about it than getting the $20 bottle, which is a lot less. Like it's less than half of what you'd get in those sizes. And of course, they have like these 10% deals and everything. And so it's actually pretty cool. I add all that to say, so highly recommend all of it, and I can't go beyond and not saying and additionally, it will be everybody's Christmas gift this year. Number two, so for the reviews, I have two reviews today, and there's going to be short. And the only reason why I am going to do high note is because the same person who came up with pattern is the same person in high note, Tracy Ellis Ross. Let me say this. I was stunned. I came into it thinking I do not like music movies, and I did not think it was going to go well, and I was stunned at how well it went. Stunned. And I thought it was, I was trying to think, okay, is this going to be the customary rise and fall of, everything? And I discovered, the rise, the fall, and the saving grace. It was not. It was actually pretty good. And then I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to center? I knew walking in that it was going to be centered on the assistant. And the assistant was kind of, I didn't want to be thinking, oh my gosh, she is going to totally misappropriate this white woman who's going to totally misappropriate and take over someone's culture and make money off of it. But that was not the story either. So I was pleasantly surprised. I walked away from the high note in love. I've watched it twice. I'm going to watch it a couple more times before my rental runs out. And the thing that made me really in love is I really enjoyed the songs. Tracy Ellis Ross did the songs. Like all the songs are hers. And then it's another young man in the film too called Kelvin Harrison Jr. and he sings too. And I downloaded the soundtrack, fell in love with the soundtrack. My favorite song is Love Myself. And track 8, Love Myself, is by Tracy Ellis Ross, and track 8 is by Kelvin Harrison. And I've been playing it all day, all the way until this evening when something else happened. On Instagram, it was a versus battle between Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond, and it is exactly what everybody needed. It was what I needed because I've been definitely dealing with my own battles, of course, just like everybody else has been dealing with it, and then just really kind of gloom. And they gave the greatest 2 hours and some minutes that was just absolutely fantastic. So glad I listened to it and took part in it. So I highly recommend maybe you go stream their verses on, they said Spotify, but you can also go to Tidal and stream their verses as well. And be expected to have church, because they did. When they brought in Tamala Mann to do actually sing the actual singing to Take Me to the King, and then Kirk Franklin broke out and started playing the piano for Kirk Franklin to sing. I mean, it was just great. and I appreciate all of it. I would have wished it would have done the live version of Weapon Formed Against Me, but I'm not, or No Weapon, but I'm not complaining at all. Anyway, so clearly there's some positives here all around, and go see High Note, go buy Pattern. It's totally worth it. This is the leave-in conditioner. This is the argan oil. This is the jojoba oil, and this is the conditioner. Again, I did not buy the shampoo, so I can't tell you what the whole ensemble would be like. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Monday.